What if the monster isn't the villain of the story but the mirror? What if deep down we see ourselves in its eyes? Not the self we show the world, but the one we hide in the shadows? Picture this: a dimly lit room, the flicker of a dying candle casting long, jagged shadows on the walls. You're watching a film. The monster has just emerged. A grotesque, otherworldly creature, its form twisting and shifting like a nightmare given flesh. It hunts, it kills, it terrifies. And yet, as the story unfolds, something strange happens. You feel a pang of sympathy, a flicker of admiration, maybe even a quiet cheer when it outsmarts its pursuers. Why? Why do we, the so-called heroes of our own lives, secretly root for the monster? The answer lies not in the monster itself, but in us. In the darkest corners of our psyche, where the light of reason falters and the shadows whisper truths we dare not speak aloud. Monsters, after all, are not born of nothing. They are born of us, our fears, our desires, our repressed instincts. They are the embodiment of everything we are told to suppress: rage, lust, greed, the primal urge to survive at any cost. And when we see them on screen or in the pages of a book, they give us permission to confront these forbidden aspects of ourselves. But it's more than that. The monster is an outsider, a rebel, a force of chaos in a world that demands order. It defies the rules, breaks the chains, and revels in its freedom, no matter how destructive. And isn't that something we all crave, even if only in secret? The freedom to stop pretending, to stop conforming, to stop being good. Consider the most iconic monsters in history: Frankenstein's creature, Dracula, the xenomorph, Hannibal Lecter. They are not mindless beasts. They are complex, tragic, even charismatic. They force us to question who the real monster is, the creature or the society that created it. And in that question, we find a disturbing truth. Perhaps we root for the monster because, in some twisted way, it represents our own rebellion against the systems that bind us. But this is only the surface. To truly understand why we cheer for the monster, we must descend deeper, into the labyrinth of the human psyche, where the lines between hero and villain, self and other, begin to blur.